Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Today, it's a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Washington Commanders. It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Right to the air is Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the first play of the game. 62 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Viking 18.
Robinson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Come on, ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. And it's caught. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
Daniels going to try to sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Daniels going to throw for it. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Noah Brown laying himself out in the end zone. And the Commanders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
They'll give up the gun to Hill. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36.
First down, Ravens.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Now he's able to break to 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
That went into the hands of Flowers. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. In motion left, Bateman. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down at the 11-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. They set up the screen to Hill. Well, the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up the first down.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Slings this deep from the corn. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Big yardage that time for Washington. And even 40 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Back. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Daniels looking to throw. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to move back in front. Gay is on for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Commanders 13, Ravens 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Jackson now. Going deep for Walker. That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 59 yards. Now Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Terry McLaurin, 74 yards. And the Commanders have yet again retaken the lead. Just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Here's Jackson to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
See, this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Got a man down the field. It's Bateman. Loose inside the 30. Rashad Bateman. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 84 yards. And the Ravens strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Pack the 60, pack the 60.
To the air goes Daniels. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. Here's Hill on the return. There goes a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. Nick has been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 57 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Cowboy 80.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Ortez at left side. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
50, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Cup 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
To throw is Daniels. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Panther 60, Buffalo 18.
Now Daniels. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Here we go. 60 Bison. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Flush to his right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Ready.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Cougar 19.
A final shot before break. Daniels. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air, really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They go play action with Jackson. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
And that is incomplete. The pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Formation for the Ravens.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McCoy. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Fired that one in there, able to make a connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
And a moot point there as they were able to connect. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
To throw is Jackson. And Walker has it.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Robinson on the give right side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are back within a couple of the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, I give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Here we go, here we go.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
19 Lions. Ready.
Daniels going to try and throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We've got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. A short throw caught by Andrews. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, giving different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on third down. Now it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mike Andrews. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again is Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the That one goes for 30 yards.
That's good.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Craft all 80.
Daniels looking to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McCoy. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the 23, here's second down at a yard.
Here we go. Start.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Here's Daniels. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Steady, steady.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Not quite enough for the first, almost. Give him 9 instead, so that leaves him with an enviable 2nd and inches. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs. And that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Another run with Mitchell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
They'll throw with Leary.
That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football.
40-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Throwing now, Leary. That is intercepted.
And to the 30-yard line, that's where the return stops. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Back to throw. But he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. John Jenkins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
He's back to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you can see what they were trying to do. Just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties. You're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is. Ends up throwing the interception.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Landover.